The Goyo. Maximize. The Goyo, in conjunction with the Global Alliance Project, present Maximize. Aim High. Your host, Kevin D. Robinson. The orator, Muhammad Mahdi. Mr. Interviewer, Theo Bain.
Theo Bain's here. Tom, the very guy of the Dream Team. I'm standing here next to Chris Gardy.
Tonight, let the women amaze you with Debbie Clark, Samantha Studebaker Carter, Ayana Mitchell, and Tiana Burke. Maximize. Aim high.
What's going on, my friends out there? Listen, guys, we have a heck of a show for you tonight, and, you know, we do appreciate you being here because you could have been anywhere in the world, literally, but you're here with us, and so we appreciate that. My name is Tiana Nicole Burse, and as you look below, I'm the leader of the new school, and I take that role very serious, but I want to share with you guys something that's going to actually enhance your life and your business towards the end of this Google Hangout. And quite frankly, we have a panel of women that are such rock stars that right now, over the next hour or so, you're going to hear how you can literally win big online. And we're really speaking to the ladies out there who may be questioning whether or not they can make some dynamic changes in their life. And guess what? You're going to hear that you can tonight. So with that being said, I'm actually going to pass it over and let the panel introduce themselves because I can't do any justice more than what they can give you because they are amazing, amazing women. And so I'm going to first pass it over to Debbie Clark. And Debbie, just share with the audience who you are and what you've been doing, and we're going to pass it along. I know I went out of order, but you know what? It's all good.
Oh, I love hanging out with you because you always inspire me. This group of community that we have here is very unique, and why I say that, it's a lot of women coming together in our community and really showing how you can put your business online, and I love that. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I have two beautiful grown daughters, and I just decided one day that I wanted to take my business online. It just
Hey Debbie, can you turn up your microphone because we really want to hear your story, and it's really low, and the audience deserves to hear what your story is.
Yeah, I was having problems the other night. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Go ahead, rock and roll.
Okay. Well, I'll just repeat it. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and one day I decided I just wanted to bring my business online, and it has really enhanced the way that I do business. Sometimes when you're doing the belly-to-belly networking, you get the relationship, and I think a lot of people don't understand that online is just the same way. We have just a different way that we have relationships. And with all these women, I think that we're just growing in our community every day, just inspiring people to bring their business online. And so I'm just so grateful to be here.
We are so grateful to have you here, Debbie. We appreciate you, and if at all possible, at some point, see if we can work on that audio so we can hear more of what you have to share tonight because you're such a powerful, dynamic woman. And so right now, I actually want to pass it over right next to me. I want to pass it over to Stephanie. Stephanie, it's your show. Rock and roll, my friend.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Stephanie McCune. I'm a mompreneur. I have two little girls, and I work at home with my husband. Kind of a unique thing about me is that I have a jewelry line that I sell jewelry online, basically, and I wanted to take that to another level. And so I found that online blogging is a great way to reach a new audience. And so we've taken our shop, we sell on Etsy, and we have taken that to a whole new level just through the online blogging, and it's really made a difference in our lives. I'm so excited to be here tonight.
We're so happy to have you, and we can't wait to hear more about what you have to say as a mompreneur. How powerful is that, mompreneur? I think mompreneurs are some of the most effective just in business as a whole, because you have to multitask as a mom. I know nothing about that. I have no kids, but I do have a niece you guys will meet next week. And so right now I'm going to pass it over to Ayana. Go ahead and make it happen, because I know that you are such a rock star, and I've been on the panel with you a handful of times, and I got to tell you, I'm so happy that you're with us right now. So it's your show, my friend. Take it away.
Hey, ladies. I'm really excited to be here. My name is Ayana Mitchell, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I still work a full-time job. I'm an accounting manager for the largest retailer online, the people with the smile on the box, and I get to rush home and do what I really love doing, which is working my business online. So I want to talk tonight to those folks that may be comfortable in your job and money is not a pressing issue for you, but you have dreams and goals and things that you put aside and you're not sure how to get back to that. So I'm really excited to be here. You guys are awesome rock stars, and I got my pen and paper ready to learn from all of you.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And you know what, guys, just as a side note, if you actually see the camera going off, it's because paparazzi's actually online now. So that's really what's going on right now, and that's why you're here. So I want to pass it now over to Anna. And Anna, you are such a rock star too. I actually had a hangout with you before, and I just love hearing your wisdom on nuggets. So it's your show, my friend. Take it away.
Thank you, Deanna. It's a pleasure to be here again. I'm honored to be in the midst of such powerful women. Again, my name is Anna Linehan, and I'm actually from Newburyport, Massachusetts. I'm married with 2 beautiful grown children, and I've had the pleasure of being in the corporate world before and brick-and-mortar business owner, and with the economy, I've had to reinvent myself, and the internet has just really always intrigued me. So I am honored to be here and learning from you all, and just looking forward to this community. It's phenomenal so far. Love it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much. And my background is, I always say childhood. I was actually trained when I did offline marketing, and they say, well, what did you do? How did you get so smart? And it's funny because I just say, listen, I was just born with all these crazy gifts and all these ridiculous talents, and quite frankly, I had to make a decision that I had to use them. And I don't know if as you watch this, maybe you're feeling like, what you're doing right now, in your stomach, in your gut, you're like, I still want to go do that thing. I want to go draw. I want to go live my life on purpose and with a purpose. And, you may be doing that. I did it. I had a fork in the road, guys. And I looked at that fork, and I said, I can go to the left, go to the right. And I chose the right, because that's why I'm here. And so, I know that I had the privilege of being a weekly columnist. I am. You can catch me every Thursday, Life as We Know It, StackObserver.com, and I want to get right into this topic because this is so powerful, and we're going to talk about women who win big online. And what I do want to share with everyone right now, and as you watch this, like I said before this hangout's over, and right towards the end, you're going to get 3 powerful strategies that you can use to take your business offline to online and have a presence like these amazing women have created. And I want to just give my quick story about winning big online, if I have the permission to. And, quite frankly, I was skeptical, and, I was maybe like you. I was sitting back and watching a hangout just like this, and I was so conditioned that I had to go make phone calls to build my offline company that I didn't realize that there may have been another way for me to build my offline business. Now, I'm not one of those people that's going to come and tell you that I hate network marketing, because, quite frankly, I'm so good at it, it's actually sickening. But, the fact of the matter is that I got so tired of almost getting arrested because I was recruiting at Walmart so much, and I shifted over to Target, and I actually was spending too much money, and so I just had to say enough, you know what I mean? And so I got tired of almost getting arrested, and I actually got tired of picking up the phone and making 20 to 30 to 50 calls a day sitting at the local Starbucks. And I remember when my partner and I achieved a 6-figure ring and built a team of over 20,000 people. I remember getting a phone call one day from him as he called to release our funds, and I remember the company that we were with said, you know what, we're done with you guys. We're done. And you can't have your money, and we're going to place it on hold. And I remember saying, whoa, is that how this is? And so at that moment I said, I'm done. I washed my hands. I was finished with it, and I made the decision that I would never pick up a phone ever again, because it wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it, friends. And I made that decision, and it was also because there were so many monsters on the other end of the phone. I mean, it was like, I was literally, it was the worst. I was like, God, Jim Rohn said there's only 10 more like you, but I could have swore I called all 10 in one day. It was epic. And so I was one day, I did this really cool thing like called Google. You know, like when you want to learn how to do something new, you do what? You Google it. So I remember Googling how to make money online. I think I specifically remember Googling how to build network marketing online. And, you know, that could be a good thing and a bad thing. And for me, it was a good thing. And the right thing came up, which is why you all are watching me right now. And so I want to just pass it over right now to Stephanie, and just so she can give her wisdom on nuggets on women who win big online. And as you watch Stephanie gives you the information that she has in her heart to give to you, remember that she's a mompreneur. And as you watch her and you have kids, you can actually sit back and relate to what she's going to give to you right now. Stephanie, pass it to you, my friend.
Thanks, Tiana. Well, I relate to the phone calls, and I relate when being a mom, you know, I've got little kids. They're now 7 and 10. She just turned 10 the other day. And trying to be on the phone, and you've got kids playing in the back, playing and yelling and arguing, and you know, it just does not work to be making these phone calls to those scary people. You know, I would get that pit in the bottom of my stomach, like, oh, really? I have to call more people? And it just got to the point where I cannot do that anymore. And the kids are yelling and screaming. I mean, they love each other, but, you know, they're kids. And so, like you, Tiana, I went online. I said, how am I going to take this business to the next level without making the phone calls, without going door to door? You know, I wasn't one to go to Target. You know, well, I do go to Target. I'd like you to spend too much money, but I was not going to go there and approach people. If I did, I would go there and stand and I'd go look at them and think, oh, what am I going to say? So I was just too scared. So that wasn't going to work for me either. And all my friends, you know, I've been in network marketing for years, and all my friends have tried all my products. They've all come to my home parties, and it got to the point, it's like, Steph, really, you're having another home party? You know, no one would come anymore. It was like Mary Tyler Moore. I mean, I don't know if that's like, if some of you guys are like the same age as me and remember that show. But she would have parties and no one would come except for her boss. And it's like, I didn't want to be like that anymore either. And so I went online and I realized that for me to go out there and start a blog was a way to get some more business. Putting yourself out there in more ways than one is how you're gonna let people know that you're there. As far as my jewelry business goes, on the forum of that company, or that website, there's a way that you can talk to other people and you can promote yourself. And a lot of people don't really do a good job of promoting themselves. They'll be like, oh, well, that's kind of tacky if I change my avatar to say that I'm having a sale. But, you know, you walk through the mall and you're like, oh, you're like, okay, Macy's is having a sale. Well, how do I know? Well, there's a red sign in the window, there's one on the wall, there's one hanging from the ceiling, there's commercials, there's sales everywhere. They're letting people know that they're having a sale. We have to do the same thing when we are marketing ourselves online. We have to go out there and let it be known that we are out there. And how do you do that? Well, you go online to Facebook, one of my favorite places. My 5-year-old, she's now 7, but when she was in kindergarten, she wrote down, what does Mama do for a living? Well, she works on Facebook. And it was so cute how she spelled it because she was in kindergarten. But all the other moms are like, oh, yeah, you're really working on Facebook, you know. Like, no, I am. You go out there and you let people know what you do. If you keep it a secret, they're not going to know what you do. So you market yourself tactfully on Facebook. You go on Google+. You go make videos, which is a little scary at first. You know, you're sitting in there talking to your phone. People think you're a little weird, but you know, the kids get in there and they have fun with it. So I guess those are some little words of wisdom that I have. You have to let people know what you do, and there's a tactful way to do it online, and it's a lot of fun. So back to you, Tiana.
Thanks. That's so epic. You know what? Just because I understand network marketing too, and what you just said, you just dropped some of the most powerful wisdom nuggets, Stephanie, that I really pray and hope that people, as they watch this, that they just really took notes on what you just said, because that was epic. And you're so right. When there's sales, I'm like, let's go, honey. Give me your credit card. So you want people to know about it, and that's really cool that you do, because you know people also are online, and you know, unfortunately, you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but I blogged for about 2 years for free. right? That was ridiculous. Didn't build a list. Didn't make any money. It got me as a weekly columnist, but doggone it, 2 years? And so, the most important thing is that a lot of people are on Facebook, Stephanie, and you're right, and they're not monetizing that, and yet they're in business, and it's like, whoa, wake up. And so what you just shared was epic. And I do want to give a shout out to Michelle. She's actually watching us from Ireland, I believe. And you know how epic that is, that we are global from the comfort of our house? Get it? It's funny because my friend Marlon C. Smith, he's the opening act for Tony Robbins, and he actually speaks in Australia quite frequently. He speaks in South Africa, and it was funny because I did a hangout with an individual who actually lived in Australia at the same time that he was actually physically there, and I just laughed. I said, you're there, I'm there, except I'm in my house still making money. Anyway, so I want to right now, before I pass it to you, Debbie, I want to cue up this really quick video from Kevin, and then we're going to pass it right down to the panel. And so, Kevin, make that please happen.
Kevin Robinson here, host of the Goya Group, and I'm here with the amazing Calais Beeman, and you know that she is in the video contest. If you're here at the event with Empower Network, or if you haven't been to the event yet and you saw the Empower Network blog, you know that her video was there. Top 3, folks. Calais, the question that I have for you is this. With all the programs you've seen online, what makes Empower Network the place to be and stay right now?
Sure. Well, first, thank you for that shout out. Appreciate it. Here's the deal. When I first started in this industry, like a year ago, basically, I started online. I knew absolutely nothing about how to market or how to, be effective and be an effective marketer. Everything that I learned through the Empower Network products. I went through the Inner Circle and the 15K Formula and the Costa Rica Intensive and the Costa Rica Mastermind. I went through every single thing, and I watched it a number of times because it took me a minute to just kind of get it because I was new and starting out. And now I feel like I have like a master's degree in online marketing, online trading, and I'm able to teach it and help other people. And I got all of that training and all that information and that confidence to do so from being around Empower Network. So if you're looking for an opportunity to learn and to be successful and to grow, then Empower Network is the place to be. And plus the energy is amazing. The spirit of self-improvement, self-empowerment, personal development, stepping into your own power and in being who you want to be is an amazing message. It's something that we can all embrace and all and learn and grow into. So that's why I love Empower Network.
Wow, folks, you heard it from Calais Beeman. If you haven't signed up with us in Empower Network and you're watching on her blog post, my blog post, or her YouTube channel, click the link below, folks, and get started right now. Thank you so much, Calais.
Thank you.
That's so awesome. Thank you so much for that, Kevin. You know what? So, Debbie, it's over to you, my friend.
That was powerful. When I got online, I didn't know anything either. I remember, like you guys saying about going on with the phone calls, and I had that hit in my stomach too. I was like, I just couldn't do it anymore. And with the products, what she just said about what you learn inside here. If I knew what I knew, can you hear me okay now?
We can hear you. You're still a little low, but I'm receiving it. I hope everyone else is.
Yep. I hope so. I don't know what's happened with my mic. It just all of a sudden just happened. So I think I use it too much. Doing all those videos. Anyway, so with the 15K formula, the product, it really is the meat and potatoes inside there. If I knew what I know now, it probably wouldn't have been such a struggle at first when I first got. And what's incredible with Empower Network, actually, after I got the products and started learning it, I got into a network marketing company and I did really well. But what ended up happening is I was going right back to the offline world, doing the home parties and doing all that, and inviting all my friends all the time, and they would give me excuses why. And I finally just said, I can't do this anymore. It was just my personal choice. I just said, I like doing my business online. I like being able to get that connection. And I'm going to give you a little story when, I was just at the Denver event that, Kevin just showed us. And the connections that I gained when I was there through being online with a community of women. And this is, to me, was just kind of a magical night. It was our last night in Denver, and a whole bunch of us ladies went out for dinner, And then we were walking back to the hotel, and we realized that one of our pregnant ladies wasn't with us. And we're like, did she get ahead of us? Or, you know, so half of them ran up to the room, the other half went towards where we just came from. And they came down frantic going, I don't know where she is. And so, you know, so we start walking and we see them walking towards us. And she said, I wanted to stop to listen to this homeless man playing his guitar. And he started singing, and it was so magical. And she goes, do you guys want to see? So we all went back with our videos, because, you know, that's what we do in Empower Network, where a lot of us get our videos out and we start filming it. But what a magical moment it actually was. You know, Empower Network donated $10,000 to the homeless in Denver. And I don't know, you know, I hope I would have, but I don't know if I would have enjoyed it as much as I did. But based on our products, based on our environment, that we really start to take those special moments in life and be able to empower people, even if they're not an empower. That homeless man, he felt so empowered, because as we all, it was like 15 of us ladies, and all these other people started surrounding him, and it was so empowering. So I just wanted to share that quick story, because I just thought that's the kind of thing that we have inside here. And it's about empowering the people in so many different ways.
Debbie, appreciate you sharing that. Actually, it's a pretty intense story, and you know, it just goes to show you the type of individuals that once you click the link below and just lock arms with us, that what you're going to be able to experience. And I just love that. So it's your show, my friend. Ayana, go ahead and take it away.
You know, I started out in network marketing. I think I was in 4 different companies, and the last company I was in, I was doing the home parties and the hotel meetings where you had to memorize the script for 40 minutes, and everybody was suited up, and we'd lock the room and turn the heat off, and people were in there sweating and just all that craziness. And when I found Empower Network, I was really burnt out of that. I actually did go to Target and give samples and say, hey, do you keep your options open? So I did do that, and that's just crazy. And with my schedule, I don't have the interest or the time in building a business that way. And Empower Network allows you, if you already have an existing business, to be able to learn how to take that business online and market it. If you don't have a business, it allows you to create a business from scratch online. And online is where it's at. I mean, you can do your offline marketing, but for me, online marketing is working smarter with your business. I used to go to, like, I don't know if you guys have them there, but Panera Breads, and I would do one-on-one conversations with a portable DVD player to put the DVD in there and do the presentation. That's one person, an hour of my time. And ladies, you guys know, how many people can we touch online in an hour? Or with a video. We go to bed at night and that video is up there. The blog is up there. You know, you're doing a solo ad, it's up there. So you can leverage your time by marketing online. But Tiana, to answer your question specifically about how you have success online, as I was listening to the ladies, I made a couple of notes. The first thing, in order to take your business online, is you got to get your mindset right. You have to understand that this is a business and this is not a hobby. So taking your business online, and particularly using social media, allows you to play with the big boys, like the company I work with every day. They have a Facebook page. You can have a Facebook fan page. They have a YouTube channel. You can have a YouTube channel. They do Facebook ads. You can do Facebook ads. So it allows the small business owner to jump into the big pond with the big boys and still compete. But you have to get your mindset right. And one of the great things about Empower Network is that one of the products is 100% about mindset. So if you don't know where to start, you jump in and you get that product, and we teach you how to change your mindset and learn that all that junk that people tell you your entire life is not true. And we'll wrap our arms around you with a community of people to support you and encourage you that you can do it. The second thing is that you don't have to come in with any preconceived notions. You don't have to come in with training. We will show you. There are Google Hangouts like this. There's the training itself. The product is the training, and the training is the product. So we're going to teach you everything that you need to know to learn how to market. And you don't have to go to college and spend all of your time learning before you make the money. You can make money and learn at the same time. The third thing is you have to be consistent. When you're online, you have to show up every day. The great thing about being online is you can be online from your phone, your iPad, from anywhere. You can be on the beach where I want to be with my flip-flops and a fruity beverage and a cute waiter man. But you just have to show up, and you got to be consistent. The last thing is building relationships. You can't come online and spam people with, buy my jewelry, buy my jewelry. You know, you have to build relationships just as if I'm sitting across the table at Panera with somebody and spending the time and talking to them and finding out about them. So those are a couple of the tips that I have for you to be successful online. I hope that helps someone.
Yeah, that helped. You just knocked that out of the park. I mean, seriously, that was super epic. And my goodness, as you watch this right now, if you're not moved and haven't already clicked the button below, I'm not sure what else we can say, but we do have another awesome rock star who's going to give you more Wisdom nuggets, and it's going to add to what you've already heard. Matter of fact, it might even change your life. It's going to change your life. And so, Anna, I want to pass it over to you, my friend.
Thank you, Tiana. Wow, this is incredible. I'm writing notes as I'm sitting here listening to all these wonderful women and what they have to share, and I'm getting inspired all over again. And that's really what I find with this community, is that every day this is what we're surrounded by. It's people empowering people where we help each other. It's, as I mentioned before, I mean, I've been in the offline business and sort of I guess I call it solopreneur, because I felt like I was out there by myself. You know, there was nobody really lending a hand. It was me trying to do it all. And here, if there's something I don't know, there's somebody that has the answer, and they're more than willing to share it. It's just, it's an incredible community. It's an incredible just warmth, and the processes that are in place, and the systems that are just anybody. As Ayana said, you don't have to have the skill set. It's all there. There's somebody that's going to help you. There's the systems that are going to help you. It's a community like no other that I've seen, and it's Denver, as Debbie said, was just an incredible experience, I think, for all of us. I mean, just the energy that was there, and the golden nuggets that were shared, and there's so much wealth of knowledge and information and caring and compassion. People really care about one another, and they care about what it is that matters to you, what it is that you're wanting to build, what is it that you're trying to get across. Is it more time that you want with your children, as Stephanie does? You want to be able to still be productive, but you want to be able to be home with your children. You click the link below, and everything is here. We can show you how to do exactly that. If you're burnt out like I was, working 80, 90 hours a week on my business offline, and my employees making more money than I was, then it's here. You can do it, and you can do it from your backyard. You can do it from your beautiful deck. You can do it from the beach. You can do it really from anywhere you want. And we just have, the tools are all here. The systems are here. The only thing that's missing is you, and all you need to do is click below, and you can join us, and we'll show you how. Thanks, Tiana.
Yeah, no, thank you. Wow, so we're not done yet, guys. We're going to actually show you just another really quick clip, and then we're going to actually go back along with the panel, and they're going to share just a few seconds and minutes of some more wisdom nuggets to take yourself and your business to a whole other level. So we're going to go ahead and queue up the next video, and as you watch this video, be open to receive, because it's going to actually give you wisdom nuggets extra on top of what you already heard to change the quality of your life, present and future. Kevin, thanks so much, friend.
But, you know, somebody do the math for me. If you want to make, let's just keep it real simple. You want to make $10,000 in a month, right? And you are working 40 hours a week, 80 hours, 160 hours a month. Divide the 10,000 by the 160 hours. What do you get?
$62.50.
You are worth $16.50 an hour. What is it? $62.50 an hour. Is that right?
Yeah.
$62.50 an hour. If you work 160 hours for $10,000 a month. Now, take that same $10,000 a month. Now you're only going to work 10 hours a week, 40 hours a month, and divide that. The 10,000 by the 40 hours.
250.
Work less, make more.
Awesome. Thanks so much. That was powerful. And, you know, these things are real, guys. You know, listen, as you can actually listen to this panel, every single person was in network marketing. I mean, it's a game changer. And, you know, I'm with everyone. You know, it's interesting because I actually still do it. I just at the top of this other offline company I'm doing in like my first 30 days. And the interesting thing about it is that I haven't picked up the phone at all. And I want to share with you this. This is very important. You know, people who watch my videos and you as you watch this, I want to share with you this like innermost like secret that I have with you with myself, and that is that I'm afraid of the phone. I am terrified of the telephone, and even when like my partner, who's also like my man, calls me for a three-way call, I get freaked out. I don't even answer his phone calls because I just can't do it anymore. And I remember just seeing my business explode in 30 days, not using the phone. And I thought to myself, just like Debbie did, and said, whoa, I would never go back to the traditional way. I may go to a meeting once a month, but at the end of the day, I'm not tied to my business. And so as you watch this, I'm going to share with you something that's going to change your mindset right now. And so I want you to pay attention. You know, as you watch this, and you're in offline marketing, or if you're in online marketing, there's some things that you can do right now to change your life. And one is to click the link below. Two, just click the doggone link below. And three, the third thing is that, here's the thing, is that as you click the link below, it's going to take you on the other side of what is going to revolutionize your business. It's going to make you think differently because, you know, it's interesting when I interviewed Les Brown, and you know, he's my friend, and I've known him for almost about 2 years now. And quite frankly, when him and I had a conversation, the fact of the matter is that he said that you have to learn different skill sets in order to literally change your life in this day and age, and it has to be deliberate intention. And so our intention for this hangout is to give you enough information so you can click the link below. And then on the other side of this video, invest in yourself and your mindset, because what I did over the last 30 days with my offline company was I actually just basically taught the basics to my 2 leaders, and then I'm done. And I'm with you guys right now, and I just had 5 sales come in. I mean, that's the reality of it. That's the situation. So if you're scared not knowing what's on the other side, congratulations, because being uncomfortable is going to take you to comfort later. And if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, friends, your life will be easy. Now, that choice is yours. You can be comfortable now and be uncomfortable later, or you can be uncomfortable now learning a different skill set deliberately with an intention and be comfortable later sitting on the sandy beaches, Ayana, of the world, like I choose to do come November with my niece in Playa del Rey, and that's just your choice. And so right now, I want to just go ahead and look at the time. I'm doing a time check. It's 5:34, so I want to go back through this, and I want everyone to really just share, if you will, some more nuggets on how they can win big online, because, you know, Ayana gave some very specific and deliberate points, and then I'll close up this whole entire hangout, and I'll share my specific points on how you can win big online. So, Steph, we're friends already. Stephanie, are you ready to to share that wisdom nugget with the folks that are watching?
I am, and you can call me Steph. Most people do.
Yeah.
I want to say that taking that step, clicking the button below, could be the scariest thing that you do. But I want to tell you, I don't know if this is a nugget or if this is just in my heart right now, and I hope I can say it without tears coming. But I just want to say what Empower Network has done for me. And it has given me, time, freedom with my family. That is what's most important to me, is my family. My girls, I can go to the fun events that they have at school. If they have to give a presentation or give a talk, or they're just having a party at school, I get to go. I don't have to call my boss and say, hey, you know, I have to go through this thing, or say, oh, I'm calling in for a sick day. I can just go. That's what is so exciting for me. The girls are home for the summer, and we have fun days. Let's go to the pool. Let's go to the beach. We live in Southern California. Let's go to Disneyland on Wednesday when no one else is there. You know, that we're creating those memories. I grew up as an only child of a single parent, and I saw my mom on weekends and in the evenings, and if she had had something like this where she could work from home and make an income that is substantial enough to pay her bills and even more, then oh my gosh, what would life have been like? And I feel so blessed to have Empower Network that I can do this for my family. So those are my nuggets.
I mean, goodness gracious, Stephanie, you're on a panel full of women. You know, I'm gonna cry. I'm tearing up. What's interesting is that that's the kind of passion, folks, that you have with Empower Network. I don't know anyone in my 8+ years of existence in traditional offline marketing where anyone's cried because they had time freedom. And the fact of the matter is that I have a secret that I want to share with everyone right now, and I don't know if I should share it. Should I share it, Debbie?
Yes.
All right, I'll just share it.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, I'm going to share it. And the secret is that when you're in offline marketing and you're doing it the traditional way, now I don't want to mislead you because I totally do it and I'm a rock star at it. And I actually made a decision when we lost everything that I wasn't going to put all my eggs in one offline basket, which is the reason why I Googled how to make online money with offline business. And it's just interesting that I got to a point where I actually learned this new skill set. And I made that decision right now. I made the decision right now that I pulled out my credit card. I spent the $25. I spent $13.20 just to take in some powder. It was an investment for me to learn and invest $25 into learning a different skill with intention to literally diversify and have more and become more of a global impact on the world. And quite frankly, I'm doing that. And so as you watch this, you may be at that moment, like Stephanie said, it may be the scariest $25 you ever spent in your life, but I'll tell you one thing, I got shirts that I'm looking at because I have two rolling racks and then I also have a walk-in closet, and I'm looking at a shirt that has a tag on it that costs $100. So sometimes we have to not look at the cost, but look at ourselves. And, you know, that's a scary thought because you look yourself in the mirror, you may not see a line, you may see a cat. And, you know, that is interesting because at some point you have to rise up and recognize that you actually are meant to do more and have more and be more. And if you're not doing that right now in your offline business, then you have to make some changes. You know, I have this whole thing I live by, Debbie, and Ayanna, where I actually tell people, I said, listen, if what you're doing hasn't been working for a year, you should probably stop right now and just shoot yourself in the head with a fake water gun. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's just it was so violent. I had to just bring it back a little bit. But you got to tell people that because here's the thing: what happens is that we get conditioned in life to do things every day the same way without seeing results. You know, I want to give my nugget of the power of change, which can actually drive you to click the link below. Is that, you know, I actually saw myself doing the same routine every single morning. And I don't know, Stephanie, if you can relate, or Anna, if you can relate to that, but I actually saw myself one morning doing the same thing that I did for the past 3 months. And I remember thinking, I did this whole routine. I got in the shower, then I brushed my teeth, and I did that, and I said, whoa, I don't want to get conditioned for regularity. I don't want to get conditioned. And so I actually started doing things different. I actually made my bed first, then I brushed my teeth, then I showered. See, we have to sometimes make small, different changes. You know, Anna, you're laughing because you probably know. You're probably doing the same thing every morning. You're like, dang, am I doing the same thing? And sometimes you have to make those small changes to feel uncomfortable, to feel comfortable later. And here's what I want to share with you as you click the below is that I remember a time being comfortable in my life, and then we lost everything. I remember a time in my life feeling like the organization would continue to grow when it was actually dying. And I remember the money getting smaller as I look at my bank statements as we did together and thinking to ourselves, why didn't we see this before? But we didn't see it because we weren't ready to see it. And so as you watch this, you're ready to see this thing. You're ready to do it. You're ready to lock arms with us. And I want to give you a secret that it's going to change your life. And the secret is that you may look at it and say, for $25, they're selling the hell out of that little thing. They want to take all my money. And quite frankly, it's not $25. I'm going to upsell you to $1,600 and then upsell you again at $3,500. So guess what? It's worth it, people. And so, yeah, that's what I have to say. But you know what? I want to right now pass it over and give it to Debbie to give some more wisdom on Nuggets, friend.
You know, Stephanie, my daughter's name is spelled exactly like yours.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I love that when I see the F. And I remember, you know, because I worked in my corporate job for many years. And when Stephanie was talking about, you know, having time freedom with her children, and I agree with her. I mean, I missed all those moments. And I still work in corporate America, and, you know, I make a 6-figure income. But I want more, too, like Yana. You know, I want more. I want to be able to have, when my kids have their grandkids, you know, my grandkids, that I can spend and go to Disneyland. And that's my why. You know, and just like having the drink in my hand and at the beach, you know, that's my why. But, you know, through this business model, what I love about it is I can do a video, you know, like you were saying, that it goes 24/7 for us. You know, a gentleman of mine got all in the other day, and I didn't have to try to convince him. He just saw it. And that right there, my friend, is so awesome. Someone will take a $25 decision and decide that this is something bigger. This is something that you can learn and be able to duplicate without having to convince. Like, I felt like before network marketing, you were always trying to tell someone how it was. Here, we let everything do it all for us. You don't have to worry about, you know, if someone sees it, because if they don't, then they don't. But even as a customer with a blogging platform and what's coming next, with this new launch that's coming with the Empower Network 2.0 with the ENV2, oh my gosh, this is going to change any marketer. I don't care, you know, if you just get on board right now and just even stay at the $25 at a customer level, I promise you, you'll be so grateful that you did, that you'll be in the cutting edge with this new product that's coming out. It will be mobile friendly, and you can upload your video right into your blog. There's so many nuggets in this product that's coming up. So what a great momentum that we're on right now. So you got to click that link and join this, because this is going to be amazing.
Yeah. That's right. Debbie's giving out the secret to the secret. Now, Debbie. No, but listen, here's the thing. you know what is, you know, here's the thing that happened to me, and I want to share this with you guys. You know, Debbie, when you brought up Disneyland, I thought about my niece, and I remember just recently, I've been in Empower Network for just a couple months, and I remember, you know, thinking, man, if I only had an extra $1,000, then I can actually surprise my niece in LA. And ironically, she kept asking me, she said, TT, are you coming? I said, yeah, TT, are you coming? I'm like, TT, and I'm like, you know what? I'm working on it. And here's a golden nugget for you right now, because a lot of times we perceive the external circumstances, or like we look at a car, or look at a blog, or look at a check that someone gets, and we think that that's actually the secret to making the money, is to do what they do. But quite frankly, it has to do with what's right between your ears. And here's what I want to say is that every time she asked me, Ayana, if I was coming, and I never said no, because I didn't want to send that out to the universe, that I would actually remove all options, even till the day that she went with my aunts. And I remember I kept telling her, I said, I'm working on it. You know what's interesting is that the day that I interviewed Les, the following weekend, I was flown out to LA. And that extra income I had from Empower Network actually led me to be able to afford a rental car. The flight was already paid for from Les, but the fact of the matter is that everything that I had coming in extra from Empower Network actually got me to go up to my niece, who I think is the most, even for the moms that are on this panel, I don't have a daughter, but I feel like the love that I have with her is my daughter, and I remember just texting my aunt Debbie and saying, "Where are you guys at?" and going to someone that worked there and said, "Where the hell is this place at?" I remember tapping her on her shoulder and saying, "Hey, are you Natalia?" And I remember she cried. And she cried. And I cried because I'm just a wreck. And she's crying. I'm crying myself. Wow. If it wasn't for diversifying my income and going and being open to all things and being open to build my offline business online, I wouldn't have that extra income to pay $150, $200 to go into Disneyland in California and get a rental car and all the extra things that I had to do. I wouldn't have had that ability to impact her memory for the rest of her life. And, memories are the things that we keep, not things. And I remember having that experience, Debbie, and so I understand what you're saying. And it wasn't until I actually got into this type of online industry where I was able to do those things. Now, as you watch this, you may be asking yourself right now, who do you want to surprise that will make them cry because you have extra income? And if you can do it right now, would you do it? And if you can't do it, it's because money and time is an issue. If the answer to that is yes, then the link below should have already been clicked. But you know what? It's all good. Ayana, pass it back to you.
Well, I wish. My son is 20. He'll actually be 21 in November, and I wish that I had found this years and years and years ago, because I think about all of the things I had to give up in order to go to work every day. So I want to talk to the people who are comfortable. I've got a couple of, really good friends that, we went to school, we did all the things that are right to do, and everybody's comfortable. And they say, well, I don't really need a whole lot of money. But all you do is talk about money. Well, it's not about the money. It's about what the money can do for you and how does it make you feel. And I don't know about anybody else on this panel, but I don't want to work till I'm 100 and drop dead because it wasn't about the money and I was comfortable. So I encourage all of you that are listening to us to think about what are you sacrificing in order to get up and go to your job every day. And maybe you make a good salary, but what are you having to give up? Or how long can you do that? Or God forbid there's a health challenge. Or, life changes and you need to be able to have time away to do the things that you want to do. Empower Network can give you the opportunity to do that. I spoke with someone the other day and they asked me, well, I don't know, what am I going to be doing once I click the link below? First thing I want you to do is click the link below. The second thing you need to do is to do whatever it takes to get every product back there, because every product back there has value. The blogging platform, what is that? That allows you to write, do videos about whatever it is you're passionate about. If you're passionate about crafting or motorcycles or jewelry or, teaching people about health or books or whatever it is, Empower Network gives you the platform to do that. And it also, because it's a premier site, gets eyeballs, which is traffic, to whatever it is you're passionate about. The second product is personal development. I mean, who sells personal development online? Which is great. And you have audios that you can plug into every day with people who are successful. One of the tips I want to give you is stop listening to people you wouldn't want to trade places with. Listen to people who are going to give you valuable information because they've been there and they've done it. The other products that we offer are marketing products. So whatever it is you want to market online, whatever you have to say, you will learn how to get your voice heard online. I talked to some churches, and they're like, I don't know how I can do that. Well, you need more people in your congregation. How do you get more people to your blog? You need to learn how to market online. If you have a cancer treatment center, you need to get people more eyes on what you're doing. Our product works for anybody. The other thing I want to ask you guys is, once you click the button, are you willing to do what we tell you to do? Empower Network is really clear. There are 8 steps in the back that will tell you specifically what to do every single day. If you're not going to do what we tell you to do, then I would say don't click the button. If you don't want a step-by-step plan that tells you exactly what to do, don't click the button. We lay it all out. It's a community of 100,000 people that are there to support you. There's every training and everything you need. If you aren't willing to do what you need to do for yourself and for your family, then maybe this isn't the opportunity for you. But if you want something different and you want people to show you what to do, ladies, as everybody has said, click the link below.
Doggone it! Did you have a breakthrough in Denver? I feel like there was a specific, deliberate breakthrough where she said, "You know what? I'm laying all. Listen,
just do it.
The balls are out, and I'm killing this shit." My whole thing was like, "Whoa!"
Breakthrough.
That was epic. You know what? You know, she's so on point. You know what's interesting? And this was the secret that I wanted to share with people that I forgot to share because I got so, like, in the moment. And it's so funny because I sat down last week with an author, speaker, and a doctor. And it was interesting because it's so funny. I remember before sitting down with people of that profession and telling them, listen, if you just go ahead and get into my network marketing company and build your business and get like 1,000 people, then I'll promote your book to those 1,000 people. And I remember like trying to like seduce them, convince them, Debbie, convince them that if they just did my business so I can make some money and make a whole bunch of overrides, that was my only source of income, that they would do well. And I remember just having a moment where I sat back and I thought to myself, you know, sorry guys, I have like a rendering. I remember sitting back and thinking how good it felt to show them another path. And I remember having a conversation with my friend who's an author and speaker who just joined us, and she's epic, and she'll be on these hangouts at some point. I remember her saying, I thought that if my husband died in a tragic shooting protecting me because some psychopath went on a rampage and shot up a restaurant that we were eating at and protected me and saved my life, that I would actually write a book about it and everyone would buy it. And I remember that not happening. And I looked at her in her face and I told her right in her eyes, and I said, listen, right now, I have a system for you, a platform that you can use and you can learn from, where your message and your story can now literally impact thousands of people, because after 7 years you actually got out of your rut and you realized that you're still here for a reason. And I remember feeling good, Ayana, about that situation, because before I would just say, hey, listen, I know that sucks, but if you just can sign right here,
right,
put in your put in your information just right here, and just first name, last name, social security number. Listen, I'll work with you. I got you. And then walking away not caring about her story.
Mm-hmm.
And now it feels good to care about people's stories.
Right.
It feels fucking good. Excuse my language. I couldn't go a whole hangout, Ayana and Debbie, without using the F word. So, I don't know. You know, and I want to pass it over to you, friend.
Well, what a tough act to follow, both Ayana and Tiana. This is kind of tough, but I'm going to give it my best. Listen, a lot of you ladies are probably sitting there on the sidelines wondering why you're actually here, because I've been there. That's where I was when I don't even know what it was that I was looking for, but I just knew that I was looking for something else, something more than what I was doing. And let me tell you, you are here for a reason. There is nothing that happens by accident. You are meant to be here right now. If you're sitting there debating on whether or not you should be clicking that link below, you need to be doing it. And ladies, I don't know, if I have your permission, I actually want to share a little secret, if I may. What do you think?
Yeah,
we want
a secret.
Let me tell you what clicking that button did for me. In less than 2 weeks after I clicked that button, I was on a plane to Thailand, Phuket, Thailand, to be a part of a reality show. And it's a reality show about affiliate marketing, internet marketing, exactly what we do. And this incredible group of young men, I mean, they could all seriously be my children. They're my kids' age. And I was just amazed at the vision that this group has, and that's what this whole community is. Project AWOL, Empower Network, it's people caring about people, people wanting to make a difference, people wanting to empower other people, as Debbie said earlier. It's just, your life will never be the same. And it's $25. It's literally less than a movie and popcorn these days. Seriously. It'll be the best $25 you've ever spent, and all the other products, all the way up to the best product, $3,500 product. It will be the best money you've ever invested in yourself. Seriously, you are here for a reason. You're meant to be here right now, listening to all of us and our stories because you can relate to one of us. Whether it's with Stephanie and who wants to be home with her kids, or whether it's with me who has a mom who has a lot of medical issues and I want to be there for her. I want to be able to take care of her, not have her go to a nursing home because I have to be working. I want to be able to go to my nieces and nephews' things, to my grandchildren. I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. I want to be able to travel. That's a passion of mine. I want to be able to make a difference in other people's lives. I want to be able to empower other people to make a change for themselves. So if you're here, you are here for a reason. Just do it. You're meant to be doing it right now.
Yeah. Yeah. She's Louise. That's epic. Yeah, she's right. Whoa. That was intense. Listen, we get a panel full of ladies and two guys with their pictures. You're like, who are these two guys with their pictures and mugshots? It's like, what's my... Well, you know, when you get a panel full of women, you know, this is what happens. It's emotional because we have passion. Passion just goes through the computer and touches your heart. And I know right now you probably already clicked the link below. And I think we're going to close out right now. I think enough was said, enough was given, enough was gifted, in my opinion. If there are any other comments, I highly recommend you just interrupt me right now and just say, Tiana, I got one more thing to say.
I got one more thing to say.
Go ahead, Debbie.
I wanted to share this amazing story. When I got in Denver, I had some women roommates, and the one roommate, she was at the $25 level, and she wanted just to check out really what Empower Network was. And when we got up because I got in kind of late that Friday night, we woke up on Saturday morning, and so I started asking her about herself. And she said that she came in just like I said. I said, well, I'm going to tell you, by the end of the weekend, your life will be changed. It didn't even take her from that evening coming back from the event Friday night. She was already at her computer going in buying the products. By the end of the weekend, she was all in because her life, she literally felt it had changed. And that's really the power of this, is that when they say your life will change, your life will change. And that's what I wanted to add.
Yeah. No, thank you, Debbie. Thank you for sharing that. I do appreciate it. Stephanie, do you have anything else you want to add? Well, I'm going to close out in like 2 seconds.
Just join our team. This is the right place to be, and this is the right time.
Yeah, awesome. Anna?
It definitely is the right place, right time, and this is global, my friends. It's not your backyard. We're making friends all over the world. It's just, I can't say enough.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Ayana?
Get over yourself. Get over whatever it is that's going through your mind, and click the link below.
Keep sending it reels. You know, this is it. I appreciate Anna. I appreciate Anna. I appreciate Debbie. I appreciate Stephanie. And obviously, we have give credit and thanks to Kevin and Muhammad. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. We're going to see you on the other side of this video, so you're going to get more of us. And we love you, appreciate you, and we got to go. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Maximize.